You know, some would say brakes are important, but not me at all. That's terrible, bro. So I ordered drilled and slotted rotors for the front and rear. And the only reason I'm saying rear when I have drums is because I have that extra rear end that I plan on putting in the truck eventually, with or without powder coat. Not too sure yet, but like I said, ordered drilled and slotted rotors with ceramic brake pads. I know I had been needing brakes for a while. I just kind of been putting it off until I did the rear end, but I can't wait no more. This fucking brake is about to shit itself. It's pretty much metal on metal. As you can see, all the metal shavings everywhere, literally. Thought it was my hub, maybe possibly, but there's no play at all on the hub. This hub, or the hubs were both changed by the previous owners, they're new. As you can tell by that blue ABS line. So, not too worried about that. I will be changing my wheel lights and whatnot very soon, or just the harness farm actually soon as well. But I just kind of wanted to put a little video in here what my brakes sounded like before I put the drilled and slotted ones. I didn't film shit because it's dark, but got the brake caliper and whatnot on that side. Grease everywhere from my busted CV action, whatever. Only thing I don't like about these, so I ordered them for front and rear discs, but the brake pads they came with for the fronts were not the right ones. The ones that you need, or at least for my truck, have this flat. The ones that they came with have like a little hook that came out on them. They're over there somewhere, but they didn't work, so I did have to go to O'Reilly's to get pads for the front. I got ceramic ones as well, but not that big of a deal. They all come labeled like passenger side, front, passenger side, rear. I just took the little stickers off because the space is gonna sit right there, so pretty simple. I like it. We'll see how they last, how they work. So made a little road trip and I came pick up this cage. It came off of a Polaris General. This is the back part, so like it's got like a little area that it covers like the bed, and then the front has got a brow with speaker mounts and a light bar. So I'm gonna put it on my bike one day and see how I like it. I might end up chopping it down a little bit. I'm not too sure if they extended it here, but it is custom built. So I might end up chopping it down a little bit. Might end up, doing a couple different speaker bar things and whatnot. I'll probably go chop a little bit of that back part off. Just gonna kind of try it out and see. Just gonna mess with it before I powder coat it. That way I can get it to how I want it. And I mean, for what I paid for it, $360, I really can't complain. I mean, it's all steel roof, steel everything. So, well, third and fourth gear went out, and then on my way back, limping it in second. Yeah, all pressure sensor gave out. All pressure sensor was just changed not that long ago, so fucking just going back to the shop, and them fuckers are gonna fix it, and I don't know, give a fuck, to be honest. Wish it would just burn down. Papa Drew to the fucking rescue. Preach. Hopefully I'll make it. Off to the trans shop she goes. Only got first and second, so I don't want to drive it there. Got my fucking slime. Come and bring a gooseneck. We're gonna pull that hoe. Got it fucking strapped down. Carter, go fuck yourself. Wait, hold on. Look at that ugly ass thing. What happened, bro? Dude swapped the 10 to 12 for a 7 to 9. What a loser.
I'm broke, I couldn't afford the gas.
Me too, it's okay. I'm actually getting towed to the gas station. Still ugly, but better, I guess. You need to take that off. Alright, buddy, have a good one. Got fucking tan, man. With the fucking gooseneck. Bring this hoe to the transmission shop right quick, I guess. Fucking lemon. I'm unlucky it did not fall off the trailer. Fucking piece of turd.
What the fuck?
Shit looks stupid. So, for 350, whatever. Can't complain really. I just feel like they'll give me some nuts for these front bolts, but mounted up decently easy. We did have to put a ratchet strap on the back 2 bars here to pull them together here, and then I was able to get them. I got those tight. It is like, I don't know if they rolled the bike that it was on. But as you can see, this one's like right here. And this one's like way the fuck over here, so 2-inch difference. So it's not really that big of a deal. My head is pretty close to the roof, so I'll probably get seat drop brackets. But the little brow, I kind of like it. I kind of wish it was a straight brow, but we'll see how I like it. Definitely need to fucking grind some of these welds down. Maybe re-weld some of them. I don't know who welded this, but definitely needs a little work. So light bar's probably gonna end up coming off. I'm not a big fan of that. It's just self-tapped on there, so it ain't even done like the way I would do it. But for $350, I don't mind at all. So to experiment, I want to cut off this little leg, see how I liked it. Definitely looks less stupid. Not the straightest cut, but I'm gonna take a grinder to it, and I got some little caps of it. But I don't know how I like it. It's kind of ugly still. Fucking stupid. Lemon. Fucking light bar's bright as dog fuck. Chose. Shove the fucking back glass in there. No. Shove the windshield. Cut. What the fuck we cut? This too much. Show me your butthole. No more butthole. But nah, that shit ain't. That shit really ain't sketchy at all if you just know what you're doing. So it was upright a second ago, but I went by a cutoff blade, the circular saw metal blade. Basically made a straight line, and from that gap that was between the 2 roof panels, and it's a decently straight line. I mean, it's not the straightest, but I ground it down. Now I'm gonna grind down these welds that I kind of shitted just so I look half decent just for the weekend and whatnot. But coming along decent, I guess. Some of these welds might end up getting ground out completely and re-welded. Grinder caught me. But I mean, I kind of showed what it looked like before. I was all bubble gummed up. I'm gonna pass some, definitely gonna be sanding it, the whole thing, a little, just a hair before I spray paint it. But I ain't no fabricator. I ain't a welder for sure. I don't know how to weld, so I wish I could weld it myself. I don't have that. But for what it was compared to now, once I pass a little paint on it and sand it down a little bit, it'll be a lot better. Made this edge decently straight. I mean, decently smooth. It's decently straight too, but it'll do for now. Could always put a piece of rubber on there, like something like this. Put a piece of something like that on it, and you'll never be able to tell it's crooked, because it is kind of a hard edge to have. So I'm fixing to throw a quick thing of paint on it, but I was looking at this. I was wondering why it's just crooked on the bike. So like this bar, this front bar is straight, but this back bar is cocked out. It's not in line with that. It's cocked out. This bar right here in the front is crooked, so this bar needs to be pushed out on the bottom, straightened out. And this back bar is countersunk with this bar, so it sits a little on the inside. So it's kind of wonky. I was wondering why. So my plan is, hopefully, when I get this chopped straight, it'll make it look a little more even, because you won't have a dead center point of the cage to sit on the bike. These seams, they just kind of put some silicone, I guess, for the roof. So I'm gonna get these roof seams welded all the way across so no water leaks, and then I'll also penetrate into that bar that's right here. And then in doing that, I also want to get the whole roof welded all along here, so that way it doesn't rattle. So there's no rattle, because the roof does flex a little bit. This back one especially, now that there's not a support for this back piece, so When I get this welded, that'll help with that. These sides welded, that'll help. It'll definitely be a lot better once it goes to somebody that actually knows what they're doing fabrication wise and can put their touch on it. And then once it gets powdered. Looks better already. All I did was the legs and shit, kind of sort of half-ass coat. That can was kind of dry, but we're getting there. Had the first coat laid on there, no clearing or nothing, just one coat of spray paint. Probably took a couple cans, I think it took 2.5 maybe. But not too bad. I only got one can left, so I'm gonna do this sparingly among the whole thing, and I'm just call that good. I'm not really worried about it, but it looks pretty decent.